Welcome to the Tales from the Brew mechanic demo. If you'd like to sponsor this video, just hit me up on PayPal or whatever, we'll sort it out. But for now, I'll get on with it. To move stuff around in this game, there is an inventory system that I'll get into in a moment. But a lot of it, like placing items in the cauldron, that's the fake cauldron over there, by the way, or planting things, and all of that, are all going to be done via moving the actual physical prop in game, which if you just press E on anything that's marked as a pick upable item, you can just, it follows your camera, kind of like the gravity gun-ish. And then over here we have the farm. When you walk up to it, a interaction box appears. Right now it's just soil, so you can't plant on it. We click on it one time, and it'll become farmland. It'll never be soil again, but we still can't plant on it just yet. We're gonna click it one more time to turn it into like watered farmland. And you may have noticed that we have like a day and night cycle. After 24 hours, the farm will go from from watered back to unwatered, meaning you have to water it again if you want to plant one more time because you need to plant, or it needs to be watered in order for you to plant on it. So if you come and pick up a seed, drop it on, you notice it plants the item. Now, if we adjust the time scale, we can watch it grow. There's several steps along the way. It should take about 24 hours to become harvestable. So right here, it just changed over to the seedling. 3/4 of the way through, it should change to the fully grown model, which is a tree. Yeah, right there. And then once it's fully complete, it should go into a harvestable. And in this case, it was an apple, because I put an apple seed down. I just swapped the time back to regular time scale, and ignore that the timer looks weird or the clock. That is because the font I'm using has no 9 for whatever reason. But we do have our ingredient now that we grew ourselves. Um, and if we come over to this cauldron over here, if we put in an apple, and then we put in a green apple, we should brew a test item. Yep, and that's what this is right here. So we now have the test item. And if I don't have any UI for the inventory just yet, but if you check over here on the right hand side in the inventory holder script, this is the script for all of the inventory. I just need to make a UI for it. So if I pick up the test item, we now have one test item in slot 1. So it works. I just need to make it like a visual representation for it. Right now I'm missing all the upgrades, and that'll be the main factor of the game, is actually unlocking upgrades for each system, obviously learning new the potion or new recipes and all of that. And I do also want to add some sort of heat and mixing mechanic to the cauldron, so you have to heat it up and mix the items instead of just plopping them in. But I have almost everything. Like foundationally, I really just need to make the purchase order system. There will be a bed. You can just like kind of like Minecraft. You just sleep and it sets the day back to the next or the day to the next day in the morning. Um, and the note drawer is the other main thing I want to add, where it stores your recipes that you've learned so far. Um, but foundationally, I have pretty much everything. It's just a matter of adding on to all of these. Um, and yeah, this is the absolute basics of Tales from the Brew. Everything model-wise is obviously placeholder right now, so don't judge that. And yeah, once all like the upgrade framework's been made, the purchase order framework's been made, I pretty much have all of the base frameworks done, and once I touch up on the cauldron mechanics just to make it a little bit more depthy, um, I should pretty much have all the frameworks done, and then it's just a matter of actually adding things to it, and that's when the game should really kind of blossom out and turn into its own game. Kind of think like Slime Rancher, for example. Like that game would be almost useless if there was no upgrades or anything. Um, so it's kind of like in that sort of lane. So it'll come together a lot better once there's more recipes, more crops, more ingredients, upgrades, all of that. So yeah, pretty much from here it's just getting the rest of the frameworks just tidied up and finished, and then I'll be on to making basic level design of the potion shop and all of that. And just actually putting everything together and then expanding on everything to turn it into a full game. Because right now it's really just a small dev test area, but I think it'll come together.